Hi guys, my name is Skylandish at Skylandish on Instagram, and I'm gonna take over the OrganiGrowHairCo YouTube for this YouTube video and show you guys how I do my wash and go with Organigrow, okay? So I wanted to show you guys because I know everybody's hair texture is different. I know everybody does a different thing with their hair, and it's super simple for me. I just literally wash and go and wait till it dries. And I wanna show you guys that it's easy to do with these products. So in February, I got really overwhelmed because I had a bald spot that wasn't growing. It was clean bald. I have a video on my Instagram page if you want to check it out, exactly how I got the bald spot and what I used exactly to grow it. OrganiGrow was the products that I used since February to grow it, and now it's about an inch long. So let me show you guys where my bald spot was, so you guys know. Let me see if I could get it. So this is where my bald spot was. You might be able to still see, it's not fully grown in, but I have, so this is the bald spot right here. You'll see that it's very short right here because that was all bald. So I have about an inch now. And I'm happy that it grew back because now I could, maybe put some braids in my hair and do something different, but it was devastating. And because of OrganiGrow, honestly, it helped tenfold with my hair growth because it wasn't growing before I started using it. No matter how many shots I got, I was using castor oil. So I felt like I needed something else to stimulate the growth, and the products helped. So all of it together, my hair has grown back, thank God, and I use it as a permanent part of my routine now. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my wash and then go. I'm not gonna show you the wash part, but I'm gonna explain it for you, okay? Because my hair is color treated, I also have low porosity hair. My hair type, not that it really matters that much anymore, is 3C but very 4A. My hair soaks up product. I literally can use a quarter of a bottle in one use because it's hard to style my hair and the product literally doesn't last. I did this routine that you see, whatever it is at this point. I did it 3 days ago, but I haven't really touched my hair. I put it in a pineapple, didn't really touch it after that, so it's pretty dry. Now with color treated curls, which I am natural, I don't straighten my hair. I haven't for about 2 years, a little over 2 years now. Because my hair is color treated, I deep condition my hair with every wash. So every wash that I do, I try to deep condition. Now if I don't, then I make sure to deep condition at least once a week or once every other week. But I say when you have color treated hair, especially blonde, especially bleached, you should deep condition with every wash. Also, because I have color treated hair, this is my routine with OrganiGrow. I use their purple shampoo, okay? So this is how it looks. It literally revitalizes your blonde color. It just brightens it, brings it back to its original color, which you need because if you're in the sun, blonde gets brassy really easily. So this I'm gonna use in the shower. I'm gonna wash my hair with this. Then I'm gonna use their Deep Moisture Condition. Now, this conditioner is a deep conditioner, and it's a conditioner of course, but it is crack. Like, you will feel the moisture of your hair change as you put it in. What I do is I wash my hair with the purple shampoo, then I put this in sections. So I section my hair off in 4s. I put it in each section. I take one section and I comb through with a wide tooth comb until it's completely detangled. And then I braid it, plait it, one plait, go on to the next one, do the same thing. Leave it in for 10 minutes in the shower, rinse it out, and then I'll show you guys my how I set my hair with the products to style it, okay? Now what you will realize is after this, my hair's gonna look completely different. Not only will it be wet, but also it'll be detangled, so it'll be easier to manage. Right now, it's very dry, okay? Extremely dry, and it's very tangled. It's hard to, don't ever detangle your hair when it's dry. Especially not with curls, because listen, you'll lose so much hair. I'm gonna show you guys how I come out the shower, and then I'm gonna style it for you guys in full. Stay tuned. All right, so I just got out the shower. As I said, okay, I deep condition my hair in 4 sections. I leave them in the braids, and I rinse out the rest of the deep conditioner as they're in the braids. So I come out the shower looking like this, right? Literally fresh out the shower. My hair is wet, but it might look a little dry to you guys because it dries very quickly when it comes to water, and it takes a long time to dry once I put product in. Don't ask me why, it's just how my hair is. I use a wide tooth comb in the shower, so each section I use a wide tooth comb, then I finger comb it. I used to just finger comb, but as my hair got a little longer, it really was stressful being in the shower for 2 hours. I actually don't really need to use a comb when I use the deep conditioner, but I still do just to speed up the process. So you can finger comb it or wide tooth comb it, whatever you choose. I do not use a comb or a brush thereafter. When I do my wash and goes, I just use my fingers to style my hair with any styling products. Also, I want to show you how much hair I lose in the shower. I lose this much hair in the shower. So this is 3 days of no combing, no anything, and this is how much hair I lose. This is a normal amount of hair. Now, there was a time when I was losing a lot of hair one time and I had to go to a doctor, figure out what was going on with my hair. If you're losing more hair than this, and your hair is about my length, you might be a little concerned. You might need iron. I would go to a doctor and get blood work and figure it out, or maybe switch up your products. Our hair is very finicky, so just make sure the products that you're using are, friendly for what your hair likes and doesn't like. Some people are allergic to some things they don't even know. So I would make sure of all that before you use products. Now, to style my hair, I'm not gonna take too long because it's drying as we speak. The water is like literally seeping out. I'm gonna use the texture butter. Okay, now the texture butter I've never used before, so this is my first time. You guys are using it with me. It is for, kinky coily hair. You can use it as twist out, braid out, protective styles, locks, but I'm gonna use it as just a little base for my styling, just to give it a little more moisture, okay? Because I do not have the leave-in conditioner with me. I'm actually all out, which I love their leave-in conditioner too. So as I'm doing this, you guys can watch. I'm gonna give you a little bit about my hair journey because I feel like it's always good to share it. But before I do that, I'm gonna use this much texture butter, put it in my hands like so. I'm just gonna put it in. And so I literally style my hair in each section, just like this. So I style it in each section and then I go on to the next section. And that's how I do my styling. Some people will do the first step and then take them all out of the braids and then, go on to the next step. But I style my hair in sections and full just because it's easier to manage that way, okay? So now I have some texture butter in there. Cute. I'm gonna then use the moisture milk, the Mega Moisture Milk, which is also for all hair types. And it looks like this, okay? Ooh. And that's how much I used at first. So I base it with the butter, and then I'm using the Mega Moisture Milk. You can really feel your hair change. Now, I just make sure that if anything feels like it didn't get anything, I go back in and I put some more in there. But yeah, so my hair journey. Now, I started my hair journey a very long time ago, but I was 7 when I got my first relaxer. So 7 years old, got my first relaxer, the worst thing I could have ever did, but it wasn't my choice. My mom just didn't know how to do my hair and she was over it, so she gave me a relaxer. And I had a relaxer up until I was about 17. And then keratin came out. So I was like, oh, perfect. I don't gotta get a relaxer anymore. I could just do keratin. I was like, oh, perfect. I don't have to get a relaxer anymore. I could just do keratin. And so I started to use keratin. I hated it because it smelled horrible. And I felt like my hair was burning as I was doing it. On top of the fact that at that time, I decided to go blonde while I'm doing keratin, while I'm straightening my hair every day. It was just madness. So my hair was not really growing. And I ended up basically saying, okay, forget it. I am not gonna color my hair. I'm not gonna keratin my hair anymore. I wanna just stop doing everything altogether. That's that, and then I'm gonna do one more thing. It's gonna be the conditioning curling custard, okay? So I'm gonna put that in at the very, a little handful. And that's just to hold it a little bit more. So yeah, so So I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. But because my hair was colored and keratined, it started to break off from where I stopped, right? So my hair was really short, it was damaged. I was still straightening it from time to time. And you know, I was just like really defeated. I started to just say, okay, I'm just gonna rock my natural, let it fall off as it does. I don't have courage for a big chop, but I gotta rock my natural and do my thing. So I started wearing my hair natural. And of course I didn't know at first what to do, but I just kind of wung it and went to like one of the stores and got a basic product. I forgot what product it is now that I think about it, and tried to use, you know, that to bring my curls back to life. And it took me a while to kind of figure it out. I watched a lot of YouTube videos like, you know, you might be doing now. And I went through the journey, just like everybody else does. So this is the texture butter in the back of the hair. I went through the journey just like everybody else does. And I will say that it took a while. I decided to slow down on straightening my hair. I didn't want to do it as much, so I made sure I only did like two or three times a year. I did my wash routine often, more often than I was doing. I was doing it twice a week to really try to put moisture back into my hair. I was making sure that I was taking my vitamins, and you know, I had went vegan, so I needed to make sure that I was doing the right thing by my body in order for my hair to grow. Then I actually started using a product we won't mention until I found out that people were getting bald spots from it. And so it kind of cautioned me, because when people start complaining about hair loss in a product, it usually means that they changed their, you know, they probably changed their ingredients or something changed. I felt like it was really important for me not to be using something that's making other people suffer. And on top of that, I got a bald spot. So that's when I found Organigrow. But my hair really didn't start to flourish until I really started taking care of it. I go get a trim every 6 months by a curly hair specialist. And I also sometimes dust my ends if I have enough courage. So I think it's really important to make sure that you're taking care of your hair and watching your ends and just really investing in your curly hair if that's what you want to do. It's just like straightening your hair. You got to straighten it all the time. You got to take care of your curly hair the same way. Just a little bit of a different routine, right? So you can see right here, this is where my bald spot was. You can see it. So this is the texture butter. I take like literally not that much, just enough to base it. Put it around in my hand. If I was doing like a overnight routine, overnight twist out, I would definitely use more texture butter than this. So then this is the Mega Moisture Milk. I put a handful, and I usually use two servings, if you want to call it that. 2 hair servings of that in each side. If I was doing overnight twist out, I would use more texture butter than that. But since I'm not, I just use enough that it feels like it's gonna give it a little bit moisture for the base, and that's it. And I'll do another dollop. I'm gonna try to get whatever I feel like I might have missed. My hair is fairly dry, or starting to dry, so I gotta speed this up. So then the curl custard, which I'm almost out of course, just another dollop to give it more of a hold. And I'll probably put a little bit more of the curl custard in at the very end once I've done every section. So after this last section, I'll put more in my entire hair. In hindsight, would I have colored my hair? I don't know. I feel like coloring is so pretty, but it kind of stunts the hair growth a little bit. So if, you know, I decided when I was gonna color my hair that I would give up flat ironing it until it was no longer colored, because you know, I didn't feel like I needed to. I felt like I had to pick a poison, and I was like, if I do color, then I cannot flat iron. So I haven't flat ironed in 2 years because I did my color 2 years ago. I started doing color 2 years ago. And so finally I go back in of, sorry, my custard. And I put just a little bit more on the ends and on that side too. So, this is my hair now, and what I do is I just let it dry. I don't do anything else to it. It is all set like this. And then I give it a few hours and I let it dry. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like 4 hours dry, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like 10 hours dry, all right? So here you go. All right guys, so my hair is, I wanna say 75 to 80% dry. The roots are still wet. They'll probably still be wet for hours, right? But so far, so good. This is just air drying, and look how much it's grown already. And then I'll go outside, I'll let it dry some more, and I'll show you the rest once it really dries 100%. So as it dries, it just gets big, but you can see that my curls are all defined, as they should be. It's very bouncy, it's not stiff, there's no real like cast over it, because I don't use way too much products, but I use enough that my hair is fine and cute. So stay tuned, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is only, I think, an hour and a half, 2 hours after I first taped the video. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a couple hours when I come back from, you know, going to dinner and going out. All right, I'll be back. All right, so now it's been, I wanna say I did this at 2 p.m. It's already almost midnight. And so it's been 10 hours and this is how it looks. Really big, it's 100% dry, very well defined, and it's beautiful. You fluff it, I just fluff it with my hands. It probably messed up the curls, but I just fluff it with my hands. And this is how it looks, just like this. And my wash and go is complete. It'll probably last about 3 more days. So I'll be able to wear it like this for 3 or 4 days, and then I redo it either with a co-wash or a full wash with a deep condition, depending on how dry it is. And it's that simple, y'all. It does not take that long. You can really get a great curly, defined look in 2 steps and wash and go. You don't have to diffuse, you don't have to do all that. Thanks to Organigrow, my hair is growing and it's beautiful. And make sure you go follow me at Skylandish. Make sure you're subscribed to Organigrow's YouTube page so you can see all the cool new videos, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope this helps. Bye.